Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to Insider's favourite dishes in every state. And I'm slowly doing more and more food reactions again. I'm going to be honest, I think the sole reason for this, right, is I'm starting to sort my diet out because I've been eating pretty bad recently. I've mentioned it a few times, but because I've not been eating great recently, because I've now started eating a bit better than I have been, I feel like I've just had to live vicariously through these videos of food related like stuff because it somewhat helps. It probably doesn't. It probably makes it worse and actually ends up leading me to get some of this food. But in my mind, I'm going to tell myself it helps. But yeah, we're going to check this out and see some of these foods. I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like chicken and shit. Sorry, that's not the way we want to start this video. But yeah, we're going to check this out. Links are also in the description to my Patreon. If you want to see movie reactions, TV series reactions, links are there. Reacted to Forrest Gump yesterday. And, yep, great film. The Shawshank Redemption. It's just classics upon classic films that I'm going to react to and that I've reacted to. But I can't sadly post them to YouTube. I did try and post highlights of Back to the Future. And I don't know how people post that sort of stuff. So I need to sort of find a way to get around it. Maybe I'll have to sort of have the movie in a smaller camera and then my face in the big screen, because I know other channels can post movie reactions and I've tried, but I just don't know how to do it. So hopefully I can find a way around it soon. But yeah, for now, links are there for those interested, and if not, we're going to jump into this and see some of these beautiful dishes. Again, I don't know what this is though.
From Nashville hot chicken to New York's legendary cronut, here are our favorite dishes from every state.
That cronut looks like a churro donut. It looks like good quality donuts, man.
Our favorite dishes from every state. If you're in Alabama, it's worth trying these decadent orange rolls. They're the biggest draw to the restaurant All Steak in Coleman. Each roll is topped with a deliciously sweet orange.
So it's a bit like a cinnamon roll, but it's orange flavor. That could slap, to be honest.
Orange glaze. Despite the fish you'll find in Alaska, we recommend trying the state's iconic reindeer hot dog instead.
Reindeer?
The sausage is made with reindeer or caribou, pork, and beef, and it's not something you'll find many other places.
What would that taste like? Reindeer? I mean, I don't know the percentage. Maybe it's only 1% reindeer, and it's 80% pork and 19% beef. But they call it reindeer because it just makes it sound different. But honestly, if you've had this, what does this taste like?
Sopapillas are the perfect savory or sweet treat.
Okay.
The hollow pockets of dough are a cross between Latin American fried pastry and Navajo fried bread. When served sweet, sopapillas can be filled with honey or topped with powdered sugar.
I bet these are so satisfying to eat, by the way. With the airy sort of feeling to it. I bet these are so satisfying.
We'd be remiss not to tell you to try the cheese dip in Arkansas.
What's in it?
It's similar to queso, but don't tell Texas we told you that. The two states have long debated which created the favored dip and what it should be called. With so many great places in California, it's hard to pick just one.
What the hell am I looking at?
We love Fugetsudo in LA. It makes delicious rainbow dango, which are these bite-sized pieces of tender, colorful mochi.
Mochi? What the hell is mochi?
Wait,
what the hell is mochi? I think I've seen... Isn't there mochi ice creams? Isn't that quite doughy? Oh, mochi. Mochi ice cream. I've had mochi ice cream before. It's really weird. It's really weird. It's like soft. Even when frozen, I feel like it's quite soft, or it gets soft very quick. What actually is it though? And I mean, I didn't really like it. It was nice, but I've only had the plain one. I never had like anything fancy. I mean, this probably looks a bit different to what I've had, but what actually is mochi? Let me just search mochi on its own. Mochi is a versatile and healthy snack. Mochi is a Japanese rice cake made of microgame. That's not helping at all. That's just making it even more confusing. I just had to search it up because I've heard it and I've had mochi, or have you said ice cream, but yeah, this looks different. The one in California.
Surprise you is our pick from Colorado. At this Canoco gas station, we recommend getting blue corn tortillas with cactus and sauteed onions.
Ooh,
or the traditional huarache, a Mexican-style flatbread. If you're near Neil's Donuts, the star of the show is the giant cinnamon roll.
Oh,
but there's also over 40 donuts to choose from, if something small is more your thing.
I mean, you say small, but you're getting 40 of them, so it's not really... The amount, like the size is not really important here when you've got 40, so... But they do look good, man.
Thrasher's French Fries has been serving hungry
damn.
beachgoers since 1929. The boardwalk stand originated in Ocean City, Maryland, but has since won over Delaware customers with
Big portions too. Yeah, they look good, man. They look very nice.
its large buckets of fries doused in vinegar. Old Greg's Pizza in Miami started as a quarantine pizza operation for the owner's friends and family. Today, it feeds hundreds of customers a week, many who order the popular Roni pie weeks in advance.
This is weird, right? But how... I've had pizzas with this pepperoni quite often. How do they make it like a little... like... They basically just turn it into a small little bowl that holds grease. I know that's not actually the intention of it, but how do they actually... Is it just the way it's cooked? It just sort of makes them bold, or is it just some pepperoni... like a bowl? I don't really understand it, but... It looks good,
Crispy,
though.
tender fried chicken is one of the most satisfying dishes we tried in Georgia.
Classic.
We visited several places, but our pick is JCT Kitchen and Bar. Our pick for
Nice,
Hawaii
man.
is an island staple. The Kahlua pork sandwich is satisfyingly juicy with a smoky flavor, which is the result of roasting a whole pig slowly all day. Kahlua is a traditional Hawaiian cooking method that uses this pit-like underground oven called an imu. When in Idaho, you
Jeez.
eat potatoes, but we recommend going for their sweet counterpart, the ice cream potato.
What? What? Wait, actual potato with ice cream? Sweet potato, I mean, from what I've learned, I can kind of understand. And I made sweet potato mash yesterday, and it was quite sweet, but it was really nice. And I made it with salmon as well, so it wasn't like I was having it with other sweet stuff. It was with salmon and vegetables. And it was very sweet, and I loved it. So I can somewhat understand. I still wouldn't agree with it, but you could do what you got to do, right? But actual potato, I say actual potato. I don't know. I can't differentiate. But just this kind of potato. Why? Why?
No. Yep, it's made entirely out of ice cream,
Oh!
cocoa powder, and whipped cream.
Well, that's not fucking potato then, you frauds. God damn.
You can get one at the Westside Drive-In in Boise.
Now my whole thing about having it with sweet potato sounds dumb as hell. Fuck's sake.
Have you ever seen a whole slice of cake mixed into a milkshake?
Oh,
Not many people have, which makes it the best kept secret at Portillo's.
I would love that.
The restaurant takes an entire slice of decadent cake and mixes it in just a little bit of ice cream and chocolate syrup.
Mate, if you don't know anything about me, which I've probably mentioned this a few times, milkshakes are my favourite thing, so this would slap.
And there you have it, the cake shake.
Lovely.
St. Elmo Steakhouse in Indianapolis is known for packing serious spice in its famous shrimp cocktail. The restaurant loads its famous cocktail sauce onto 4 black tiger shrimp. This
For
next
some?
one's reminiscent of Illinois in that it also takes a slice of dessert and turns it into
Cherry?
a milkshake. At Hamburg Inn No. 2, they mix a slice of pie with soft serve. When in
Lovely.
Kansas, Joe's Kansas City Barbecue
Ooh.
won't disappoint. The Z-Man sandwich comes with thinly sliced brisket, smoked provolone, onion rings, and barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's heaven.
You also won't go wrong if you order a rack of ribs. They're smoky, tender, and delicious.
They look flipping
In
amazing.
Louisville, Kentucky, there's the one-of-a-kind hot brown sandwich. It was created in the 1920s at the Brown Hotel and has since become a local legend.
How's
It's
this?
an open sandwich topped with turkey, tomato, Mornay sauce, and bacon.
It's an open sandwich, so is there any bread on it?
Café Du
On
Monde
the bottom, or not? Is it just no bread at all? It's just what you'd have in a sandwich, but no bread. Fair enough. Less carbs, I guess. These look like similar to the third one, the airy one.
should be your first stop when visiting New Orleans.
Oh, maybe
You can
not.
only get one thing, and that's the shop's iconic fried pastry called a beignet. These pillowy pockets of fried dough are dusted in powdered sugar and always served hot.
Bet they're good.
In 2019, Maine fishers caught more than 100 million pounds of lobster.
Oh,
Hence
damn.
why it's become the star of a few popular dishes. From the lobster roll to boiled lobster and butter, there's even a shop that makes lobster tacos with a cheese shell.
Lobster tacos.
It's all about crabs in Maryland, and there's a number of ways to enjoy them. Be it soft-shell crabs or crab cakes,
Huh?
this is where crab dishes truly...
Wait, you can eat the whole crab? What the fuck? Soft shell crab. I remember that being mentioned in a video a few days ago from the Jolly channel. Wait, so you can literally eat the whole crab?
shine.
Damn.
We chose this next one not only because the pork ramen is delicious, but also because it encourages customers to achieve their dreams. The idea is that if you can finish these huge bowls of ramen at Yume wo Katare, you have the power to make your dreams come true.
You know, I shouldn't laugh. I love ramen, so to be fair, I would definitely finish it, but it's just a cheesy little line. But fair enough, man.
A hot dog in Detroit typically looks like this. A steamed bun, an all-beef sausage with an all-meat beanless chili on top, and diced white onions. And of course, yellow mustard.
See, for me, take the mustard out and that's perfect for me. You know what, if you like mustard, you have mustard. But for me, the chili will be more than enough, and I don't like mustard, but it looks good, man. It does look very nice.
It's called the Coney dog, and it's a century-old staple in the city. In Minnesota, instead of placing cheese on top of your burger, they put it inside your patty. It's dubbed the Juicy Lucy, and it oozes melted cheese.
Juicy
Matt's
Lucy.
Bar in Minneapolis is one of 2 famous places that say they created it.
Lucy is juicy.
Down south in Mississippi, catfish is the go-to for some fried...
See, for comparison, right, what does catfish taste like? Like haddock? I'm trying to think of other fish. Haddock, cod. They're the only real fish that I can compare it to, because tuna and salmon are just unique in their own way. But is it kind of like cod or haddock? Because they're the ones that I can sort of compare it to. I've never had catfish. I don't really know if it's possible to have it in the UK, but...
Goodness. Head to Taylor Grocery, which was voted the best catfish restaurant in Mississippi in 2020. It's gooey, it's buttery. What's not to like about gooey butter cake? It's a St. Louis staple, and it's unlike other traditional cakes. It's a flat cake covered in a goo mixture. Huckleberries are grown in the northwestern United States, and particularly thrive in Montana. They're similar to blueberries in that they're both tart and sweet, which makes them perfect for turning into pie. For Nebraskans, it's all about the Runza, and one of the most popular places to get one is the iconic fast food chain called Runza. This bread pocket is made with ground beef, onions, and cabbage, and baked.
Sounds good.
We recommend going for the cheese Runza. It's a bestseller.
Sounds very good.
You really can't go wrong with donuts. And Pink Box...
See, donuts, right, and these look cool, but I just couldn't enjoy eating these because it's too much icing. But they do look cool, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like, if you're a kid and you see this, you're buzzing, like you're loving that.
Has over 50 to choose from. The Be Well donut...
Hey, wait.
It's over 50 to choose from.
Hey, yo. Wait, is this actual icing? Or is this like plastic? I don't know. But hey, yo, man.
The Be Well donut is limited edition. It's a yellow donut with a mask because, you know, 2020. There's no place like New England in the fall, where apple picking is abundant and apple pickers nom on these donuts all through the season. More donuts, we know, but you're really missing out if you're not trying an apple cider donut.
Apple cider donut sounds class. I can't even lie. That sounds absolutely amazing.
In New Hampshire. When in New Jersey, you've got to try a pork roll, egg, and cheese.
I don't think this is too much pork for me. I like a little bit of pork. I mean, a bit of bacon or a sausage. Okay, fuck me. But like, pork is one of those meats where I can't have it in abundance, and this just seems like it's too much for me. Like, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 each. That's too much, but maybe it's good. I can't.
At Slater's Deli, you can get a classic sandwich with 3 slices of pork roll. Or if you really like your processed meat, take a jab at this monstrous option with 6 slices.
Okay, so this isn't the norm. This is a bit more extreme.
With its own green chili cheeseburger trail, it's no secret New Mexico prides itself on this popular burger. Whole or chopped green chilies give this meal its signature flavor and extra kick. Earlier this year...
Not a fan of heat, but I feel like I could deal with that. I say deal with that as if it's some toxic waste. I could pursue with that. I don't know what I'm saying. This is the one that I saw at the start, though.
Here, we told you the Corona is still New York's most legendary dessert. Why? Well, aside from people around the world waiting in line to try it even years after its debut, the treat takes 3 whole days to make.
What?
It's a labor of love, rolled in sugar and glazed with ganache.
3 days to make? How does a donut take 3 days? What, do they just flipping, like, are they just not boiling it? Are they frying it for 3 days straight or something?
You won't go wrong with barbecue in North Carolina. But heads up, because there are 2 kinds depending where you go. If you're ordering Eastern style, you'll get meat from the whole hog, as they say. But if you find yourself at a Lexington-style restaurant, you can expect some form of pork shoulder. Recipes for
Ooh,
nefla
that
soup
looked
may
good.
vary slightly, but everyone always has potatoes. It's what makes this rich and creamy soup so hearty.
That
When
is
in
good.
Cincinnati, we recommend giving Camp Washington chili a go.
Fuck me, how much cheese is there? This is a cheese dish with a side of whatever else is on it. God damn.
If you order the 5-way chili, expect to get a very full plate of spaghetti, red beans,
And then you pick it up and there's no cheese on it. For God's sake.
chili, of course, diced white onions, and shredded cheddar cheese. If you're in Oklahoma, then make sure you stop at Sonic. It's headquartered in Oklahoma City and known for its retro-themed in-car dining.
Ooh.
Try finishing the foot-long hot dog. We recommend ordering a slushie to wash it down. For a choice of more than 40 flavors, head to Voodoo Donut in
God damn, there's so many donuts. Are these like donut gingerbread men?
Portland. The
What?
shop's signature treat is its Voodoo Doll Donut, a yeast donut filled with raspberry jam. Philly is known for cheesesteaks,
Bit satanic, but
but have you tried the roast pork sandwich from DeNick's? It comes with crumbled provolone, thin sliced roast pork, and broccoli rabe,
that looks
all squeezed
beautiful.
between a long,
That looks. See, I was saying what I said about pork, but this looks fantastic. Oh mate.
plush roll. At Iggy's Doughboy and Chowder House, you've got to try the Doughboy, because fried dough is truly never a bad option.
We just love dough, don't we? To be honest, I think that's just it. Whether it's money or donuts.
And this one comes with powdered sugar or sugar and cinnamon on top. You can find shrimp and grits at restaurants along the coast of South
Grits.
Carolina. With some spices and bacon mixed in, you have an incredibly flavorful, hearty dish to enjoy. Chislic is something you'll really only find in South Dakota.
Chislic?
Typically, this meal consists of small cubes of meat on a wooden skewer, usually deep fried and salted. If you can handle the heat, then you've got to try hot chicken in Nashville.
Here we go.
We love Party Foul's take on the dish, but head to Prince's Hot Chicken Shack if you want to experience the place that started it all.
It's looking good.
Although we've praised other states' barbecue, Texas barbecue should by no means be left off this list. Our pick is Louis Miller in Austin. The brisket
The
is tender and
juice.
juicy, and the bark is just right. If you like your burgers extra meaty, then you won't go wrong with the signature burger from Utah fast food chain Crown Burgers. The Crown Burger comes with a 1/4 pound patty topped with hot, juicy pastrami. We
I know what
love Ben
pastrami
and
is.
Jerry's. But
Yes.
really, who doesn't?
Ben and Jerry's is the goated ice cream. The goat.
The iconic ice cream brand is headquartered in Burlington, Vermont. It makes over 60 flavors, including chocolate therapy, which is a pint of chocolate ice cream with chocolate cookies and chocolate pudding.
Wait, no way they've just put an ice cream brand, Ben and Jerry's, for their food. That's a bit disrespectful. I know it's stationed there, but come on, show some more respect to Vermont. Although it's quite small, so maybe that's the best option.
Virginia is
Oysters.
home to 8
See, I couldn't do it. Oysters, I mean, I'm just so unused to seafood. Again, I like fish, but like seafood, like I'm so unused to it. Is that even a word, unused? When you're younger, that's the sort of time where you can have food and truly love them. Now I'm just sort of like at the point where I've never had this sort of stuff before. I've had it once and I've had a bad experience, and I just can't bear myself to do it again. But
regions
people love oysters. My girlfriend loves them.
that harvest their own oysters. It's no wonder the state considers itself the oyster capital of the
What do they taste like? Are they just really salty?
East Coast. The
And
oysters
slimy.
range in flavor, some with a salty taste on the tongue, others with a delicate sweetness. Pike Place Fish Market in Seattle is known for fresh fish. The shop is famous for tossing customers' fish orders over heaps of ice in the front, to be weighed at the scales in the back. Walk into a convenience
You've put a fish market for one. Come on.
store in West Virginia, and you'll likely find pepperoni rolls.
Oh,
They're said to be created in Fairmont back in 1927. Imagine doughy bread filled with spicy pepperoni and cheese.
can't go
If you're
wrong.
looking to indulge in Wisconsin, we steer you to Solly's Grill. It serves a Wisconsin favorite known as the Butter Burger. It's like a regular burger, but with a heaping chunk of melted butter on top.
Okay.
Cowboy cookies are a popular treat
Cowboy cookies.
in Wyoming, but if you can't make it there, it
These look freshly baked as well. These would be lovely.
doesn't mean you can't try them yourself. Make a batch at home like we did. You'll need chocolate, pecans, coconut, oats, and cinnamon.
I bet they're good.
While they aren't states, here are our favorite dishes from Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico.
Considered a Washington, D.C. landmark, Ben's Chili Bowl is worth visiting for the food and the history. The restaurant is a local icon stationed on the famous U Street. Make sure you order its popular half smoke. It's a half pork, half beef sausage smothered in homemade chili. Plantains are widely grown in Puerto Rico, which makes them a staple of Puerto Rican cuisine.
I've never had plantains. So what is the difference between them and bananas? Are they just a lot more bitter?
We like them in the form of tostones, fried and crispy, topped with garlic. They're often served on their own or even as the bread.
Wait, they're the bread? See, what do they taste like? I'm so confused.
Of a sandwich.
What foods do you think we should...
Well, there we go. Yeah, this was a very satisfying video to watch. I love how Voodoo Donuts is always what people think of for Oregon, but I've lived here for 17 years and still haven't met a single person who actually loves them. I mean, I never knew what they were, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction, and yeah, let me know if this is the #1 food in your state or if you disagree. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe,